Hello.
Hello, Callum, you there?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. It worked out this time. Did you hear me good?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't I open the show and let's get to the interview, okay?
All right.
All right, sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to No Cover TV's podcast. I appreciate you stopping in. Hey, we're all over the world. That's right. I'm your host, Big Al, and thank you so much. We've got a very special show today, and I will tell you why in just a minute. But of course, thank you, and support. Local musical, your local, uh, national music scene. Promote it, your local, the national music scene. And yeah, I appreciate it so much. I just tickled pink. I just don't know what to do with this show right now because the reason this show means so much to me, and get a hold of me, of course, No Cover TV on Facebook. Of course, you get a hold of me at Jeepers616 on Instagram. And you get a hold of me at NoCoverTV at yahoo.com. Now, I know all of you can remember that, and you can play this back, but I really want to get to this show. Now, let me open this show up for her, and let me tell you why it is so special for me to do this show, because we have a young artist in this show. And I love doing shows with young, upcoming artists that are just amazing. They blow me away. Today, we have a 16-year-old singer, songwriter, musician. Caleb Toner is in the house with us, and she's amazing. Cal, you're in the house, aren't you?
Yeah.
Can I call you Cal?
Yeah.
All right, she goes by Cal Toner also. Let me give a little of my description of Cal, of what I hear and everything. Straight up folk. I love it. I love it with your own twist and style to it. But what I get out of it is a lot of inspirational, motivational, and you got the folk music in there, and you twist it up with your, it's kind of an indie folk. So it's your own style, kind of new wave. I love it. And you're doing your own stuff and you're covering other people's music, which is very incredible. Now, you're amazing me. You're 16 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. We got a lot to talk about here. Now, 16 years old, it's got to be pretty amazing. You're doing all this stuff. You play guitar, ukulele, some keyboard. You're a singer, songwriter. Pretty amazing at 16 years old.
Thank you.
What do you think about that?
I'm not even sure. I guess when you're the one that's playing the instruments, you don't really realize that it's just usual. It's a usual day for me.
It's just a usual day for you. Well, you're 16. Okay, now usually with my musicians and people I bring aboard here, I kind of put them in a little time capsule and we go back a little bit. It's a little difficult with you because we're already there. I'll bring you back a few years, okay? Is that all right if I do that?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, let's see. Where am I going to start here? Because, oh boy. Okay, let's start at 8 years old. Okay. What was, Cal? What were you listening to, and when did you start? Was it your vocals, or are you playing an instrument? When did this all come about to be a musician, entertainer?
Oh my goodness. When I was about 8, I have no idea. I'd like to sing anything and would sing my dream to that. And then I asked my pop out for a guitar, and it was about a year of begging for that, and he gave me one when I was about 10 or 11. I took that guitar. I didn't pay much mind to it because I was still with my ukulele. And then I finally sat down, and I asked my mom if we could go buy an electric guitar first before I even touched the acoustic guitar. So we bought an electric guitar. I brought it home. I was playing like every day for about a month. And that was the first guitar that I actually picked up was the electric Fender Stratocaster. And then
Strike.
yeah, and then I started picking up the acoustic guitar, and it was honestly it was a crappy guitar. It's all right. But it's that's what I did when I was younger. I was about 10, 11, 12, and then 13 is when I was really starting to pick it up.
Okay, 13 when you started. So you went to the electric first. Well, do you remember what the first song was you learned?
Yes, it's called Trench by Cave Town. That was the first song I ever learned.
Okay, now you were listening to them to learn that. Who was possibly inspirations that progressed you on?
Oh my
What were
goodness.
you
There's a lot. There's a lot. When I was younger, I was listening to a lot of Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance and Panic at the Disco. But then I found my way through the independent music scene, and
Mhm.
I started listening to Cave Town and all these other smaller artists. And then it's a lot of music. I can't. There's so much. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. Well, now you started very young. Obviously, your parents are very supportive of this.
Yeah, my mom is.
Yeah, yeah. Mom right there?
Huh?
Is mom there?
She is there.
Hi,
She's
mom.
My mom's a little sick today.
Okay. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling
Yeah, you feeling better? Because weren't you a little under the weather?
I was a little bit, and then I got a little bit better, and then my mom, she's pretty sick.
Well, I hope your mom gets better. You don't want to be sick in the summertime. No.
No, that
Uh,
sucks.
yeah, it does suck. So you're a very busy young lady. Very busy.
Yes.
You kept me busy by checking you out. Wow. Yeah. Well, now you're doing quite a bit of, we want to see you're in the genre of folk music.
Mhm.
Uh, was that now? That's not kind of what you're doing with electric. Where did you fall into the folk? Was that when you picked up the acoustic?
Yeah, I only played the electric for about a month, and that was when I was still learning. And plus, it's a little easier for me to press down on an electric guitar because the action is so low, and the strings are also like a lower size string. So it was easier to learn and to press down with my fingers, especially when I was learning hardcore. But I really like acoustic guitars. I like the sound of them. I like how people play them.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like playing my acoustics too because you can do a lot with it. You can make it talk to you.
Yeah,
Talks very pretty. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. And I see you using a capo once in a while. You like that?
yeah. I do like that. I like gigging with people, especially my boyfriend too. We have a lot of fun.
Right. So, all right, let's talk. So, we're talking everybody to Cal Toner, and let's shoot out right now. Where can they find you on the platforms? Where will they go under?
They can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is LUVCALLUM, and then my Facebook is just Calcutta Music, and then that's about it.
All right, Cal Toner Music. That's right. Check Cal out. Awesome stuff here. I mean, up and coming. It's amazing because when I was your age, I had my electric guitar and I knew what I was doing, and I was playing the same song over and over. But I really didn't get it till after 18 and stuff like that. But at 16, now let's throw in you got ukulele here and keyboard. When did those come about?
Ooh, I got my ukulele when I was 4 years old.
4 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now you got right on that, started playing
Yeah, I got right on that. I was begging for one of those. But
it.
my dad my dad used to sit with me in front of the keyboards when I was a couple months old, and he would sit me down and he would play those and he would sit me on his lap. And I was about like 4 months old, 2, 3, 4 months old. So
Okay.
that's when that started, I guess.
Wow. Yeah, so, what do you like? You like the guitar most, I think. Would you play still around with the ukulele and the keyboard?
I do play around with my ukulele at home. I don't go out with it anymore, but my keyboard, I dig out with those a little bit.
Okay. Okay, good. Let me adjust here. Sometimes we have little sounds, but we're working on it here. And so, anyways, all right, let's go to this here. Okay. Was it, I think, okay. Did you write your first song when you were around 10 years old?
I did. I wrote my first song when I was 10 years old in fourth grade. It's called I Will Remember You.
I will remember you. Well, awesome. Awesome. Now, was that on your guitar?
That was on my ukulele.
That was on the ukulele. Okay. Did you record that? Is it down?
I did not record that. I sang it on morning announcements in school, so I don't know if they have a recording of that somewhere.
That'd be great if they did, wouldn't it? Now, that's awesome. So, okay, cool, cool. So, looks like you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of fun.
Just a little bit. That's it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. Well, I'm thinking at 16, you got to be quite busy because you're doing all this stuff. But we're going to school, right?
I'm homeschooled, so I actually,
Okay.
yeah, I get a lot of time to myself.
Well, you get to manage your time a lot better.
Yeah, that too. It's a lot easier when I'm not in school, and plus I don't have to deal with all these kids and nonsense. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree. Well, awesome, awesome. So doing your school and during the day at home, and then you're writing. Just how is your process? Are you putting something on paper, then picking up the guitar, or you pick up the guitar, come up with a tune, and then try to come up with some lyrics?
It's the second way. I usually sit down with my guitar and I play a couple chords and I'm like, this sounds nice. So then after I come up with the chord progression, I write the lyrics down. But when I'm writing a song, I can't sit down with the mentality of I want this song to be like this. It's usually when I write a song, very optimistic. I have to be extremely open-minded and I can't go into it with this song has to be like this because if I start writing a song with the mentality of this song is gonna be about this and this and this, then I can't write the song and it's gonna come out terrible and I just get frustrated. I have to be completely optimistic and have no expectations.
Okay, so it needs to flow through you naturally. Yeah, before it comes down. So I understand that because it's kind of the process I go through when I'm writing music too, and I kind of like that process actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works out for me. It seems to be working out for you real well. Now, you got all these platforms with your music, and you're on YouTube and stuff like that. It's nice to have that you be able to get your music out there around the world.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's nice. It's actually a lot of fun seeing all the articles from like France and Italy about my music.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to ask you. Now, you got quite a bit of fans and followers out there. They're treating you well, it looks like. Good comments.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, do you notice with some of the platforms, sometimes they tell you where, people are listening? Can you tell where people are listening around the world?
Yeah, I can. I can actually. I can't. I don't think I can see where they're from.
Right.
But I can see. I can see when they're listening and when they're not listening, and I think that's pretty cool.
That is neat. That is really neat. Awesome. Well, now you're on No Cover TV. We're checking out a new format with us. So now you're all over the world again. And I love it. I love pushing it out there. So everybody check Cal Toner Music. And you go to her Facebook page, you go to YouTube, and the other platforms would be on Spotify and anything like that.
I am on Spotify actually. I have 3 songs out. It's just my name. It's just CALLUM. And if you can't find it under that, you should just look up Testing My Patience, and then it should be under there as well.
Okay, good deal, good deal. So, now you tapped into some internet radio, TV interviews and things like that at all?
Yeah, I think so. I think
You
3.
think so?
3. My mom has to tell me because I don't know.
Well, I got my list too. So, how did those interviews go? Where were they at? Where were they out of?
They all went really, really well actually. I did 2 TV and then one national TV.
You're on national, awesome.
Yeah, and then I did a couple podcasts, but I think that the national TV and the television ones, they went really, really well. And then all the podcasts I've done are really great. I've had a lot of fun with everybody so far. So
Well, good, good, and that's what's about having fun, and that's what I want to do is we just have some fun and kick back, relax, and talk music. Talk music. You do a little of your originals. You do some covers. How many original songs does Cal have together that we haven't heard or we have heard? How many songs do you think you got?
I have about, honestly, around 200 songs, but
Oh,
not all of them are finished. Some of them are just chord progressions, and then some of them are just lyrics. But um, realistically, about 16 that are like kind of finished or that I'm working on right now. And then the rest is just 200 that are just sitting there.
so you get to pick out of that 200 what you want to do next, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's great. Wow. Now, let me just flip flop. Cover tunes. How many do you know?
You were breaking up. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was just referring to cover songs. How many of those do you know? Different ones.
I thought about 400.
Did you say 400?
Yeah.
She said 400, ladies and gentlemen. 200 covers. Unbelievable. 16 years old. You're amazing, young lady. Amazing. Wow, you're knocking them dead. Knocking those doors down, everything. And that's what you set out to do, I think. And what I like is you like to put a smile on people's face when you perform and make them feel good. And yeah. And how do you feel when you're up there on that stage looking out at the people jamming to your music, and singing along?
It's really cool. It's kind of like validating too, especially when you're trying so hard to see the reaction out of people. It kind of keeps you going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do. Now, you started out young, of course. Now, let's talk about, what was it, 13 years old, where you were in a band.
I was in a band.
We're in a band, 13 years old. They were scattered, right?
Yes. I
Scattered.
was scattered when I was 13. I just turned 14, and then I left about when I was 15.
Okay. Well, it looks like it was scattered now. Were you the front person? Were you the singer for the group? What were you doing there?
I was supposed to be the front singer,
All right.
but
Okay.
I guess other people had different plans for me. But it happens. It happens. So I kind of when I noticed that I wasn't going to be the front singer, I was kind of like, all right. But they had hired me to be the front singer. So, but
So
I guess everybody goes their different ways.
well, true. The entertainment business is like a tree. There's a lot of different pathways, but stick to your base core. And I think you know what your base core is, and you
Hmm.
stick to that. Entertainment business can be, I hate to say it, but cruel sometimes.
Yes.
And yeah, they don't sometimes care a whole lot about what you think. They just want your music. But no, stay what you're doing. I recommend staying independent as much as you can.
Yeah.
Keep
I
what
feel
you're
like
doing.
it's good for me too.
Yeah, focus on what you want to do because you've got a niche and you're good at what you're doing. And it looks like you've been doing it for a lot longer than what you're already talking. I mean, I can't believe you're 16 years old. I'm already crying. Unbelievable people. Cal Toner's in the house. I hope you are checking her out. Well, I am talking to her. So get on Spotify, go to YouTube, check her out. So let's talk about, wasn't your first single Captivate?
My first single was If I Could. My latest single was Captivated.
The latest single's Captivate. Okay. Well, what was first?
The first one was If I Could.
If I could. Okay. So how was the response going on Captivate?
I think a lot of people liked it. Me and my producer worked really hard on it. We work hard on a lot of our stuff. Right now we're working on a couple big things. So
Well, you said a producer. All right. I want to know the producer's name. Let's give him a shout out.
His name is Sunny, and he works with Out of Control and Cozy Recording Studios in Berlin.
Good, good. Sounds like you're taking good care of you and making you sound great.
He also does his own music too. So
Oh, so,
yeah,
so what do you think about being in the studio recording? You like that?
I love it. That's actually what I really want to do.
So you want to write and be more of a studio session player and singer
Yeah.
than performing out?
Well, yeah, I like both of them. I like doing my gigs, but when I'm in the studio, that's like when I feel like the best. And I like being on big stages with big crowds.
Yeah, well, it's a whole different world from being in the studio where it's a controlled environment and clean environment. Where if you go on a stage, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So exactly. Now I want to get back to the band because
Yeah,
didn't you guys do some amazing stuff? Didn't you open up for some amazing bands out there?
we did. We opened for Coldplay.
Coldplay, you opened up for Coldplay. That is amazing. Now, how did that go? Being on that big stage with you, got the back line and everything going on.
That was great. It was fantastic. There was I think about 60 to 70,000 people there.
Oh,
It was great. It was really fun. That was like my first real experience with a lot of people on the stage, and I was I was just really excited to be there.
oh, I bet you were, and I bet you as soon as you walked out there and looked at everybody, and the adrenaline hits you, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was so there's the arena, and then there's another stage that's like kind of outside of the arena. We were on the other stage. We were on the Bud Light Seltzer stage.
Okay, but still, you see all those people looking right at you, and you strummed that first chord and went to town, and you just lit them
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
it was fun.
yeah, it is. Yeah, so did you walk off with a bunch of guitars and gear and stuff?
I brought my piano, so I felt cool.
Yeah, it's great. You get to hang out with the bands at all?
No, we didn't get to meet them. I feel it was still kind of like COVID time as
Uh,
well. I didn't really know if they wanted to kind of meet with people, you know.
let me write this down. Send email to Coldplay. Okay. Now, one other group. Isn't there another group you opened up for? Famous group?
I did. I opened myself, not the band Scattered, but I opened for Collective Soul, and I also opened up for Foreigner.
Yes. I love it. Foreigner and Collective Soul. Unbelievable. Hell, amazing. Amazing there. Now, how did you get on that stage? All right. What'd you do?
The for the Foreigner.
Let's go with Foreigner. Sure.
All right. Um, I was with a group called AMP, and it was this it's kind of like a school almost for music, and they took a group of people and we sang a cappella. So we went up to the stage and we were all singing a cappella. It was about like 15 of us, and I was the youngest. Um, and it was on the Freeman stage, and um, we sang. I think we sang. I know we sang Freddie Mercury, because I sang that song. But
Uh,
I stepped up and I sang my a cappella part, and I was very happy to be there. And that was like when it was at the peak of COVID, so we weren't allowed to, go near Foreigner, which was very upsetting because we were going to meet them. We had planned to, but COVID.
their management isn't going to allow it at that point, no. Unfortunately, but you got to be on the big stage. That's
Yeah,
amazing, isn't it?
it was really
Wow.
fun.
So I'm sure you're looking forward to doing that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, let's talk about your songs. Are we working on anything as far as towards an EP, CD, or anything?
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on an EP and I'm working on a full length project and album.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. Now, do we have a time frame when people might be able to expect this?
We don't.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that happens with studios because it does take time.
It's taken a bit of time, but I think that in the end it'll be worth it.
No, it's perfection is hard to do. It takes time. Yeah, and that's the way you want it. Yes, indeed. So good deal. So how many songs we gonna put on the full length? 10, 11?
On the full length, it'll be about like 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Good deal, good deal. And then the EP, I'm sure you're gonna have 4 or 5 on there. The
Yeah,
small one.
4 or 5. Yeah.
And that one I'm sure will be out first.
Yes.
Okay, good deal. And so everybody out there, look for that coming up because she's gonna let you know on her site. Yeah, I know everybody's on Facebook, so it's Cal Toner Music, right, Cal?
Yes.
Okay, so look her up, follow her, definitely. Now, I see you playing out a lot of different events and stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing a lot of different events. Now, I see you that Mom collaborates with you and helps you out with a little bit of the PR work and stuff like the management. So you kind of work together as a team?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, all right. So seems like you're all over the place around where you live.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, a little bit.
Definitely. So now, are you doing a show pretty much once a week, once a month, a couple times?
I think it's like 4 times a week.
You say 4 times a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Did you hear that, people? 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's tiring.
yeah, that is that. Yeah, because some of my musicians, we can't do that. Oh, 4 times a week. You are really packing it in there. And what is amazing is that it seems like every setting you're in, you can like I ain't calling you a name, but like a chameleon. You just adapt to your situation, surrounding, and you just make everybody at home, and you just tell everybody a story with your music, and it's just amazing. I like that. I like that a lot. So, and you're very captivating, and there's a lot of meaning with your music. Where are we digging up this writing? I mean, incredible lyrics.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, I have no idea.
because I mean, I think you're seeing everything from your eyes to what you feel in your heart and soul, and you mix it all to one, and amazing what you're putting out there.
Yeah, it's when I write it can't be something that's, something that I can't write a story. I can't write a false story about somebody who's not real. It has to be about me and it has to come from my experiences. Other than that, it doesn't come out good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Exactly. You got to relate to your music, most definitely. Now, now you're doing, I see some festivals and stuff like that coming up this summer. Let's talk
Yeah.
about a few more. We got the Delaware Folk Festival coming up.
Yes, we do.
When is that coming up? When can people see you there?
In September.
September is the Delaware. All right. I used to live up there in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, so I'd visit back and forth to Delaware once in a while. So, what do we got here? Ladybug Festival. Now, that sounds pretty unique.
It was. That was actually last month.
Last month, okay. Now, what was the show you were doing that you were looking and you were dressed like you're in the roaring 20s?
That was a Great Gatsby show. That one was actually really fun. That one was up in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Those were veterans.
Oh, nice. That looked like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that one.
Oh, great. Oh, wow. Let's see. Spring Fest. Well, that's in the spring. So,
Spring Fest was very fun.
is that very fun? A lot of people there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Sonic Session. What's that?
Sonic Sessions was I was collaborating with this record store down in Berlin called Soundstorm Records, and I had reached out to them because I was asking about these things called Tiny Desk concerts where they have an artist come and perform. And I really like those videos of the Tiny Desk concert. So me and Soundstorm, we collaborated. We came up with song sessions where I play some of my originals in their record store. Um,
Wow,
and then people come in and they were a lot of people were coming in and stopping music, and it was really fun.
very unique. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, are there any other dates that you'll be playing this summer that we can shout out to the people?
There's so many.
So many.
I
So
will
I
be
got
playing for Bowstrong, which is a cancer benefit, and that's one of my favorite things to do. I love playing Bowstrong. It's always good.
okay, cool. Cool. So, and everybody can just follow you, and I'm sure you put up where you're playing on your site, don't you?
Yes, yeah, I do.
So we want to keep everybody informed so they can follow you, support Cal Toner out there. Now, when you're playing these places around town, the venues treat you good. They give you a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Now, being that you're 16, I know with venues that I have taken care of and booked and stuff, you had to be a certain age, 18, 21. I play in places that you're allowed to play at a certain time before a certain time. How's that work? What places are you?
There's only been two venues so far where I've had to leave at a certain time. But usually we negotiate that before we go to the venue, and sometimes we sneak in there a little bit.
Shh, 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 don't say we never sneak bands in, do we? No, I never did that. No, got to give everybody a chance. Everybody a chance. I don't care how we do it. So yeah, I used to bring them in the back door and out the back door as fast as you came in.
Yeah.
It was about you playing and getting your music out there. So that was that. And you're just doing a terrific job. And thank you, Cal, for the great music. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much for enjoying it.
Oh, wow, amazing, amazing. And everybody out there in No Cover TV podcast land, check out Cal Toner's music. Please check her out and follow her on Facebook and check her out on YouTube. Amazing life we have here and doing amazing things and going places. I think you're going to kick a lot of doors down in the future. I think you know what you want. And let's talk about the future a little bit. Where you want to go with this?
Hopefully I can keep making music and people will listen to it. That's kind of all I really want. And I want to be on stages and being able to connect with people who listen to my music. I'd love to see people singing my music back at me.
That's what it's about. That's what makes your heart glow and smile. You know you're doing something right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. And with what you say, 200 songs under your belt, yeah, you're gonna be doing this for a while. And I think you'll be hundreds and hundreds of songs to the 200. So wow, amazing stuff there. Amazing. And what I like is you're not shy. You're not shy. No,
I don't think so. Sometimes
no,
I am.
no. Nah, you get right out there and you do it. I mean, and I know all of us entertainers, we all have our little jitters when we go on, and then, well, I don't know about you, well, maybe with you, but when you get done with the performance and when you get done off that stage, it takes a little bit of time to unwind, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're so pumped up and happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it does. And I'm sure when you were doing the big shows with Foreigner and Coldplay, that was probably really hard to unwind from those.
Yeah.
So another question I have, because what I'm going to do is I found a song on YouTube that I'm going to play for a second, okay, in just a second, but I have another question for you, all right?
All right.
All right, let's see what you do on that one or this one. Okay, if this is more of a dream question for the future. You've played with Foreigner and Four opened up and Coldplay. What shows who would you like to perform with, I would say, and not for? Or who is the megastar you want to open up for? Who is that? Who is that person or group out there?
There's a couple. There's a couple people. But
Sure.
the main one's probably Phineas. And then Harry Styles, probably.
Harry Styles. I didn't expect that. Wow, interesting. Harry Styles. Wow, that very cool. You just right up on that meter on my chart. What? Unbelievable, Cal. Unbelievable. Well, I want you tell Mom to get better real quick. All right, more chicken noodle soup, Mom. All right.
All right.
So let me play a little bit of this song. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play a little bit. I don't know if you're going to hear this, Cal, because I'm running through the board. The board does this to this to that, all that computer weird stuff. So
All right.
if you hear it, we'll just hear it. I'm going to play maybe a whole thing, maybe a little bit. We'll see where I go. But I'm going to get right back with you, all right? So don't go nowhere, okay?
All right.
All right. So what I'm going to play is the song you played, and you're doing this when you're 15, If I Could. That's one of your originals, right?
Yes.
All right, well, let's play that and we'll see what we got here. All right, here we go. If I Could.
If I could give you my hands to feel things better, I would. Cut out my heart and give it to you like I should. Should I waste all my love on something new and good for me? Give you my brains to replace the bad feelings. Give me a reason to keep holding on to nothing. Keep coming back with some lame excuse for loving. Though you say you love me, I feel nothing.
Beautiful. Cal, you still with me?
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yes.
That's you. Yeah, it's you. I'm going to bring it down low here. So you're in the background a little bit. Just a little bit there. I'll just let that play out a little bit here. So everybody, please check out Cal Toner's music. Amazing. Go to the Facebook site. And she posts this, clips of what she's doing, what she's playing. And just listen, man. Sit back and relax and listen. Take it in. Very meaningful music. And thank you for your music, Cal. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I got that down. So I appreciate you coming on the No Cover TV podcast today so much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I plan on keeping an eye on you, and I will have you back on the show, say 6 months to a year or so, and we'll see where you're at. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Yeah. And, I might poke around, and if Coldplay gets a hold of you and apologizes, that's because of me. So yeah, sometimes my foot finds other doors. All right, so yeah, I'll deal with that stuff. So you keep doing what you're doing. You do it your way because don't let anybody else tell you because there's no wrong way of doing it. And I love it. Keep it up. And I'd like to sometime hear the ukulele and keyboard once in a while.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Don't throw those away. Don't forget about those, all right?
I won't.
I know you can add those to some of your music, most definitely.
Yeah.
So, and you're awesome on the guitar. Well, have you tried picking up the 12 string at all?
I have. I actually own one. I've been working on it a little bit.
Oh, nice. I'm looking at mine right now. What kind you got?
I have no idea. My pop-up gave it to me a little bit ago. I haven't really looked at the brand or anything. I've been picking it up and playing with it.
Brand doesn't matter. 12 strings. 12 strings are pretty sounding guitar.
Yes.
Very pretty. So yeah, I'd like to hear your songs on that too. So yeah, but sometimes you get the pick of your fingers caught no strings sometimes.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's totally different thing there. So what can I expect out of Cal next? Well, what do we got next? You got something new for me coming out? You just did what? Captivated. That was the older one, and you got the newer one.
Yeah, next is gonna be the EP.
Next is EP. Working hard on that, and you don't really have much free time, do you?
No, not really. I'm kind of working on my music a lot.
That's good. Good. Keep doing it. And it's, you work hard at it, and it does pay off. Practice, practice, practice. And keep doing what you love. All right. And I don't think you're going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So look out for Cal Toner, people. Unbelievable. She's blowing my hair away. Well, I really don't have much anymore, but anyways, I did. It's blown away. So check Cal Toner music out. Amazing young lady. Is 16 years old. And then you just turned 16, didn't you?
I turned 16 in February.
Can I ask the date?
February 6th.
6th?
Yes.
You're an Aquarius.
I am.
Because I'm a 7.
Oh, really? You're in Aquarius too?
Yeah, February 7th. So go Aquarius. All right. We are strong and vulnerable, and we don't take. No, that's right. So you keep kicking butt out there, Cal. And it looks like Mom's doing a great job collaborating with you and helping you out there with getting this rolling for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So props to Mom. Okay. So I see that you've done some fundraisers and benefit shows. Those mean a lot to me. You plan on doing more of those?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a special place in people's hearts when you do benefits and fundraisers.
Yeah.
Mostly. And then I'm sure people just love that you show up and do those.
Mhm.
Yeah, so definitely. So, Kel, this is your show. We're going to wrap it up a little bit here. Now, Kel is out of the Maryland area. I'm not going to tell them, where you're at exactly, because I don't want all the fans to flock on top of you now. But you're out of the Maryland area, out east there.
Yes.
So they can check you out without Maryland there. But this is your show. And since you started doing it, I want you to tell me a couple of things. I want you to wrap it up with your thoughts, who you want to thank, and maybe props to. And then also maybe give me some advice to give to the kids your age, youngins, that are doing or want to do what you're doing. What you got for me?
All right. I want to thank my producer and the owner of the studio, and which is Matt, and then Sunny, of course. And then my mom's pointing to herself. Also, my mom. And I don't really know advice.
I know it's a hard one because you're at that age.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of. I don't really care what other people think. I like, you know what I mean? So I'd say don't waste your time trying to think about what other people think about. It's pointless.
You hit the nail on the head right there, Cal. Don't crap what others think. Do your thing, because others care. Yeah, you can't please everybody. You cannot please everybody.
Exactly, and I don't spend my time trying to.
Right. Don't waste your breath. Now, move on. So, anyways, everybody, check out Cal Toner in around Maryland, and I'm sure as she gets older and doing this, she's going to be out. Do you want to tour? You want to go around and tour stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm going on a tour soon.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk. We got a few minutes.
All right. My mom knows more about it than I do, though.
Give me some brief. Just what's going on.
It's like a small one. It's like around the DC area. Then we're coming back up to Maryland, and we're gonna play some stuff in Ocean City and then all throughout there. And then next year around August, we're gonna play up the coast, the East Coast, up to Nova Scotia.
Oh, nice. I like how you're doing that. That you are kind of doing a tri-state thing, and then you're doing another kind of a tri-state thing.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, that's cool. And then you can branch out from that to, the Midwest and hopefully West Coast.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I would like to see someday, what do you think about sending some of your songs, since you've got so many, out to producers to say Nashville, LA, New York? What do you think?
Maybe.
I can see some people possibly picking that up. So there's a lot of options for you, Cal. You're very young. So write them all down and take them one at a time, all right? Knock them out. So you get them, all right, Cal?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right. So again, thank you, Cal, for being on the show so much. It meant the world to me. Again, everybody, thank you for checking out the No Cover TV podcast. That's right. I'm your host, Big Al, where I shove the local and national original music in your face of all genres and of all age groups. As you can see, it doesn't matter how old you are. It's just about the music. It's always about the music. So turn the radio down a little bit, stick your ear out that window, take a walk down the block. You're going to hear some great stuff coming out of somebody's house. There's great music everywhere, isn't there, Cal?
Yeah.
You're laughing. What are you laughing at me? You laughing at me?
No, I'm laughing with you.
I appreciate it, Cal. I appreciate it. You're great. I'm having a lot of fun with you today. Thank you.
Awesome. Good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're great, man. We're going to have a good time, especially the next time now we know each other. We can really, we're going to have a lot of fun. Yeah. So next time you get to meet Zoe, the mascot, I don't know, she's sleeping right now. So we wait for her, we're in trouble. So when bands come to the table, they know Zoe. Zoe is her name. So if you're a drummer or a bass player, look out. If you come to the table. So it's about your music. Get a hold of bands, artists. I don't care if you're solo artist in a band. It's about your music. I don't care where you are in the world. We can do it remote, or you can come to the table. I'm in Michigan, West Michigan area. That's right. So let me get in your head. Let's talk about your music and let's get your music out there. So again, Cal Toner, thank you for being on No Cover TV podcast. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to keep my eye on you. Keep knocking those doors down. Keep getting that music out there, and just keep doing what you're doing. All right.
Thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. I had a great time too. Tell Mom A for me, and tell her to get better. All right.
All right.
All right. Well, we're out here, everybody. So check out the next No Cover TV show and the previous shows. But check this one out with Cal Toner Music. All right, everybody. So Cal, we're out here. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.